I'm making an open apology to the FBAs, the people who align themselves with that title, Foundational Black Americans. I'm sending y'all out an open apology. And I'm apologizing not because I feel I was wrong, only because I'm apologizing because I didn't mean to offend you. Now, apologizing for offending people, and that's one thing, and apologizing because you're wrong is another thing. I don't feel I was wrong in nothing I said concerning FBA or Foundational Black American, but I am sorry I offended some of you. To some of you, that term FBA has become like the holy grail. Y'all really believe that FBA defines you and your your life in this country. Just like black people at one time, so-called black people believed that African American, black, Negro defined them. Every generation came and had this idea of definition going forward. However, what y'all must understand, what you must understand is that these terms in which you are defining yourselves were meant to be limited. They were meant to be limited. Black people are basically living in the shadows of white people, because you cannot have black without white. You cannot have white without black. You don't know one from the other if it doesn't exist, like good and bad, God and the devil. You get the picture. It's, an opposing force going on there. So when we were made black people by white people, the goal, I'm talking about the racist ones, the ones who want to sit on top as supreme or superior, when they made us a whole group of people into black people, they did that with the mentality of making us second-class citizens forever. They did it with the mentality of making us second-class citizens, because for all you people who identify as black, FBA, black American, African American, which all goes along with black, for those of you who identify with that, those terms and terminologies, you do understand that those come from racist Caucasians. They did not come from our people. We did not call ourselves black people. In fact, it was a time in the 30s, 40s, and going back, if you called our people black people, those were fighting words. They found it offensive to be called black people. This is our ancestors, our elders, who are not even far removed from us, who did not want to be known as black people, because they knew at that time all of the negative connotations that were being made toward black people, as in blackface and things like that, calling our people something that they're not, exaggerating the complexion of our skin to be dark and black, as if we are evil and deceitful people. While we have an evil and deceitful people install a system where we are on the bottom and they're on the top, they turn around and call us evil and deceitful people. They call us black people. That was the whole mindset of calling us black, Negro, African American, to place us beneath them. And unfortunately, a lot of our people have accepted their place beneath them. You sit around here, you talk about politics and voting as if your vote really counts. Y'all really believe this? You really believe that these people care about your vote? You people as black people, you really believe they care about your vote? You don't have the wisdom to see that they're only placating to you and acting like your vote counts, because they're really just checking your temperature to see your feeling, your thoughts. That's why they have you out here voting and make it seem like you sacrificed for your right to vote, and you get nothing from it. You sit up here and believe that they're going to give you reparations. And even if they do, it means nothing, because all you're going to do is give it right back to them and material things, because that's what you so-called black people worship. You want to be second-class citizens within a system of white supremacy. I'm going to say it again. Black people want to be second-class citizens in the system of white supremacy. And African American, black, Negro, that is what you are within the system of white supremacy. You are second-class citizens within the system of white supremacy. Now, if you think I'm lying, if you think I'm hating, because people set up in my comment section telling me I'm hating on Tariq Nasheed. No, I am not. I'm not hating on Tariq Nasheed. I have nothing against Tariq Nasheed. I listen to his broadcasts and things. I'm a subscriber to his page. I have nothing against Tariq Nasheed at all. I do, however, question FBA, and I see it for what it really is. Something that is being passed on to the ignorant ones of our people to keep them in darkness, keep them in blackness, keep them existing in a system of white supremacy as second-class citizens. That's what it is. Y'all want to say it's something else. You want to claim that it's something of empowerment. No, it is not. It is not, and it never will be. Just like black, just like Negro, just like African American, it will never be a space of real power. It will never be a mindset of real power because it exists within something that's not real. We do not have black skin. We do not have black skin. We are not black people. Black skin and this idea of us having black skin and black people goes right back to the racist Caucasians who are making these movies with blackface like Birth of a Nation, basically trying to get the world to believe something about our people that isn't real. That we are some black savages, that we are some black people that came from Africa on slave ships and got sold into bondage. That is a lie. Bold-faced lie. But many of y'all want to believe that because you bought into the idea of your own subjugation. Black people, so-called black Americans, so-called black people, which is not even a real people, have bought into the idea of your subjugation. That's why you black Christians could go to church on Sunday and worship the image of a white man as God. That's why. That's why you people in the Nation of Islam can keep that picture of Fard Muhammad up there, a Caucasian man is God. You can sit up here and claim he a mulatto all you want to. I don't care what you say. People look at that picture, going to see a white man. And that's no shot at y'all, just the reality. Y'all done bought into your own subjugation as black people. So when I come and I say, no, we're not black people, we are first Americans, that was too ambitious for you all. That was too ambitious for a lot of you. The truth, which it is the truth, we are the first Americans of America. Nobody brought us on no damn cargo slave ships. That's a lie. We were already here in America. We are the indigenous Americans of America who come from the line of Mesoamericans who made it into North America as the Aztec, as the Mayan. We are the descendants of the indigenous Americans, the Mesoamericans of America. We did not come from no Africa. Our roots are here in America, South America, North America, Central America, Mexico. All this, our roots are here. We did not come from any place else, and that's the real truth. And so that's why I said we're first Americans of America, and we should have dropped the black thing, because if we know the truth and if we're going to do due diligence to learn the truth and align ourselves with the truth, then we must walk away from blackness. We must sacrifice that, because that's not who we are. That never was given to us with the right intentions, because it came from a bunch of racist Caucasians who wanted to permanently put us in our place beneath them. So again, I say this again, a lot of you have bought into your own subjugation as black people who exist within the system of white supremacy. You see, there's always going to be a place in the system of white supremacy beneath these Caucasians, as long as you acknowledge that you are black. As long as you believe that you came from West Africa on some damn cargo slave ships, which is a lie. As long as you buy into your own subjugation, you'll be fine with Caucasians. But the minute you start standing up for the supreme people you're supposed to be, for the first Americans that you truly are, y'all gonna buck against it. Well, first of all, he's gonna buck up against it, and then you all will buck up against it, because you have bought into your place of subjugation. So, because I tried to bring the real truth to my people, the real truth is we are those bronze, copper-colored people who are spoken of in the Merriam-Webster 1828 definition of American. That is the truth. When the Caucasians came here, we were already here in America as American indigenous people. We were already here. We've been here. We never came from no place else. We were always in this country, or like I said, the oldest people coming from South America into North America, we were always here. That's how we got into North America, not through no cargo slave ships to Africa. So, again, those of you who bought into the lie, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I asked somebody in my comment section talking about he's 70 years old and he done been Negro and black and African American and colored and all this, and now he feels foundational black American has truly defined who he is in his struggle. And that is so sad. That is so sad that an elder in his 70s still is buying into the subjugation of blackness, the subjugation of Negro, the subjugation of African American. When I'm standing up and telling my people that you are the first Americans, this is America, this is your country, that you're the only real Americans here. Nobody brought us anywhere. You're not black people. You are those copper-colored races of people who were described in the Merriam-Webster 1828 dictionary definition of American. When I speak like this to my people, you know what they say? We don't want it. The mass majority say we don't want it. The mass majority rejects it because I'm not buying into the subjugation that many of you have bought into under the system of white supremacy. I'm not buying into it. No, thank you. I'm standing up for who I am as a first American, as a bronze man, first American. So I'm standing up for that. If y'all don't, fine. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. And I won't take any more shots at FBA, even though I wasn't. I was asking the question because this is an open ideology that's being put out there. Nor do I have any problems with Tariq Nasheed and what he's doing. I really don't, because I realize that certain people on certain mental levels need something that makes them feel whole as a people. So if FBA makes you all feel whole as a people, you know, if you want to believe that, that's fine. Not here to take it away from you. I am, however, speaking to my people who can think above and beyond that. The people who acknowledge and align themselves with the message. You are the future of our evolution. You know, so that's all I want to say. I'm going to put this out here in all sincerity to the FBAs out here who got emotional on my live. You FBAs who got emotional over me trying to raise y'all up out of that black mentality, raise you up out of that African American mentality. No, y'all just want to replace it with FBA. And hey man, do what you do. But that's it, man. I'm gonna close this out. And I'm gonna trust, and I'm gonna think, and I'm gonna end this message out.